Hello, hello. It's working. Fabulous. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's me, Shweebe. I decided not to go for the usual curl because look what it did today. It's like this cute little, it almost looks like a ribbon. So I decided I'm not even gonna bother, trying to curl it because it is just so cute for what it did. Awesome. Anyways, as the title of this stream would conclude, we're going to be looking at all the endings for Life is Strange 2, because the live stream we got to see one of the good endings, and then the opposite series we did, we got to see one of the bad endings. Now, a couple people told me that, in their opinion, that the bad ending I got is one of the worst, but we're going to see, and the video that I'm watching and reacting to is from BabyZone, so I will be leaving a link to this video in the description below once the stream is after, because it won't let me edit it right now for some reason. But make sure you go and leave a like on their stream, or their video, and leave a like on this stream as well. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And we will be watching the ones that I've already seen, and I figure we'll chit-chat about it back and forth. Escape. Let's see, Sean escaped and Daniel captured. Oh my, okay, cool. At least they do give us, a rough explanation.
Shit.
And I do have to say, I really did enjoy the game for both runs. I don't have the patience to replay the game 6 times.
Get us.
So that's why we're doing it this way.
You know that day in Seattle? The day Dad was shot? I think about it every day. And I would give anything to change what happened. But
And I will
can't.
admit, both endings definitely made me tear up and cry.
I'm sorry for my mistakes. I tried my best. I swear.
Sean.
But you were the one with the real power, and you know how to use it now. You're not a kid anymore. If we surrender, they will separate us, Daniel. And if that happens, promise me that you will be strong. Be brave. Be a fighter, Inanno, like you already are.
Don't say that. Let's just get out of here.
Whatever happens, always remember that you're Daniel Diaz.
I promise, Sean.
I'm still not sure how I feel about Agent Flores.
So, how does the story of the Wolf brothers end?
They make it to the other side.
Oh.
What? You sure?
Trust me, okay? Just get us through.
I'm pumped, and I hadn't even done this playthrough. Or this ending.
I don't wanna! I'm not hurting anyone else! Sean!
Open fire! It's too late! They're shooting at us, Daniel! This is the only way!
I'm sorry, Sean.
Okay.
But I have to go.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't turn back for me.
So this was the first ending that we got. I really hope that doesn't mean that this is the best ending to get, because I think I would be more upset about that. Okay, so in this one, we saw this one during the original live stream. I think, honestly, I understood why Daniel chose what he did. I hated that they ended up getting separated. But I do hope that, like, maybe later in life, maybe, after, like, Daniel turned 18 or something, he went to go and see his brother or some, you know. I don't know if he would, though, because clearly they got a display of power. I have a feeling, government is not gonna allow that at all. Like, you're not going to Mexico. You funny. Okay, and it does show these. Good. I was gonna say, if it cuts out right there, I will be upset. Okay, so yeah, and this one, due to miracle. So did they not actually believe that this kid had powers then? That wasn't something that I ever fully understood if they did or did not. And it's the pretty little beta. I don't know if you actually can see when you're at the grandparents' house. It's like, unless you tweak the camera a little bit, you can't really... It's not out and about being pretty. I wonder how damaging those are to the skin. Depending on, like, how long you gotta wear them. Oh, and in the picture, will it show Cassidy or Finn? I don't know, like, what they would have done through the playthroughs. Mr. and Mrs. Reynolds. Duh. Aww. It's him and Cass. I think we got that one too. In the original playthrough. Yeah. So cute. Are you gonna show both? Oh, I'll be so ecstatic. We'll show him and Finn. Nice. Okay, much respect and love. Thank you. That's awesome. And does it show just him? Oh, that's so cool. I'm really, really impressed with Life is Strange 2 because there's so many little things that can change overall. I mean, yes, there's like specific things that won't change because it's like main storyline stuff, and dependent on your choices will lead to very specific branches or whatever. But they made sure to include little things here and there. That's really neat. This, oh my god. It was the sand from Mexico. Yep. Definitely still a really good ending, I think. Considering everything. No. Alright, show us some other endings. I want to know... Okay. Sean dies and Daniel escapes. Oh, okay, so are we going to be showing the two endings that I've already done first? You know what, that's fine.
Here.
But... No. No!
Daniel. Come on.
So we went all this way? All that shit? For nothing? You told me we were going to Mexico. You said...
We're done. The end. It's not who we are.
Honestly, I totally
Now it's
understood
my turn
Daniel's
to take
rage in
care of
this.
Sean. Everything will be alright. I promise.
What? Daniel! No! Stop! Shoot! Shoot! Open fire!
Sean! You see that? Mexico, look! We made it! Sean? Sean! Oh no, no! Please don't! Sean!
I still can't figure out exactly what got him. I'm not sure if it was a bullet or shrapnel, but this broke my heart. And like I said, I totally understand why Daniel was so upset after everything that he went through and just basically how we raised him and, you know, just treated him in general. Assuming that it's similar to what I did where we just made bad and dumb decisions the whole way. I understand a lot as to why Daniel was so angry and just said, screw it, we're going. And then for this particular ending, why he turned out the way he did. Massacre on the US border. Mm-hmm. Pickpocketing, yeah. I mean, well, considering when he got there, he only spoke English, so how else is he gonna survive? And he's got the power, so I highly doubt anybody was much of a threat to him, even at his, like, what, not... He was 10, I think, when he finally made it into Mexico. Oh. Forgot about that picture. Yeah. I do like that they did a corkboard effect to just kind of, like, showcase, like, what happened over the course of, like, the few years into the future. Gang hideout raided by another gang, 2 casualties. My question was, did Dan wind up in his own gang, or did he just kind of lone wolf it because of everything that happened? I feel like, honestly, with everything that happened, he probably, most likely, decided to go lone wolf because you'd have some serious trust issues, especially after everything that happened. Yeah, this was the exact ending I got for my, my dum-dum playthrough. Oh, I didn't even notice he had the teardrop tattoo on his eye. Okay. I am kind of surprised. I thought with as much anger that Daniel had that he would have had, I don't know, like, some hatred towards his brother for everything that happened and just how it kind of ended for the two of them. Though I think maybe as he grew up, he just kind of, like, forgave and moved on. Ooh. Big dum-dum move on your part, bro. You see him flying people and not touching. This scene was terrifying. It truly shows just how powerful Daniel actually is without breaking a sweat. pause for a sec. The one thing that really got me with that scene was he showed mercy. So, in my own opinion, it really seems like he kind of grew up. And I realized, you know, I kept complaining, like, he's just a kid, and he's got all this power, he's acting like a damn brat. Of course, because he was 9, going on 10. You know, it's like right before puberty hits and all that. I can only imagine the horrendous stuff that happened while he's in Mexico and all that, and then he's going through, you know, the emotional hormonal stages of, you know, being a teenager, and then that leveling itself out. But obviously with everything else that he went through and him showing mercy, it's like it just leads me to believe that there was a bit of growing up there that happened, and that he realizes that there is really next to no threat, honest threat out there against him. So at most it would just be a flaunting of power, which is fine. I think he realized he doesn't have to kill to get his way, kind of thing. I am just kind of happy that he doesn't appear to, like, let that get to his head too much now, if that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one, and this one, Shauna and Daniel surrender. Okay.
I think their story ends right here.
Here? But I could...
So,
I get it. That's not who we are.
so obviously this is good boy Daniel.
We're not criminals. We're just kids. And we still have time to choose what life we want to live. You're my brother. And I love you.
I love you too, Sean.
It's gonna be alright. I promise.
Really?
Man.
How do you know?
Because we're doing the right thing. Just try and remember what I taught you. I mean, only the good shit.
I will. I swear.
For Sean's case, though, I have a feeling he's still gonna wind up in juvie, if not jail, for a little bit. And he will be tried as an adult. And then as for Daniel, I mean, they'll probably wind up doing what they did with
On your knees!
the first one.
I said on your knees now!
I'm sorry about all this. We're gonna look after your brother. That's my word. Okay, he's ready.
Sean! No! Sean!
Oye,
Come
oye.
back!
He's gonna be fine.
Daniel! You're not a little wolf anymore. Never forget who you are. Never.
No, don't make me cry. Come on. I knew they were gonna get separated. So, well, Agent Flores had mentioned that he would be dropped off at his grandparents. Would that still happen? He'd probably still wind up with the little ankle bracelet, right? Okay, yeah, so he winds up with his grandparents. Aw, he looks so solemn. Aw. Is this them reunited? Or is this them just visiting in jail? Yeah, I knew he was going to jail. Damn. So that's a year later. Okay. Yay. I loved Captain Awesome. Or Captain Spirit. Yeah, Captain Awesome. Sure. Whatever. Superwolf saves the day. Oh, did they actually make a comic? Oh, now that's cool. By Sean! That's cool! I love it. And he graduates. Nice. Is that from the original crew, or is this his own friends, maybe? Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Now, is this a drawing from Sean, or is it from Daniel? Whatever, it's pretty. I like it. Oh, he got his first job. Alright, this one is so wholesome. I love it. Damn. Please tell me the brothers, like, reunite. I'll be genuinely upset if they don't. 15 years after the events at the board. Jesus Christ! They had him in prison for 15 years? I suppose I'm not surprised. I mean, that was a lot of stuff that happened, but still. Damn! There's Mom. Oh, I like what she did with her hair. It's very cute. Man, look at that full face, oh beard. Aww. My only concern with this is, did he also do time for the shit that happened with the officer and his dad? Because if so, that's crap. And I have a lot to say about that. But with everything else, I mean, running away from the law, escaping a hospital, depending on if they knocked out the security guard or the nurse, whatever. Oh, why is this? Who's that? Oh, it's his best friend! Aw, so cute. I take it this is if you stayed in contact with her, talked to her on the phone, most likely in both locations. Right? What was her name? Wasn't it Lila or something? Leela? I don't remember. She feels. Me personally, I love Sean and the best friend together. Like, I ship that so much. They are adorable. Aww. Hug her, hug her, hug her. Jeez. I think those two wouldn't have seen each other even longer. Just about, yeah, it would have been about 16 years plus. For those two. Dang. Yo. Is there iterations of this where it's Cassidy and or Finn? We're about to find out, huh? Bracket! Hello, welcome, how are you? I'm not so patient with lore stuff, and of course, ADHD brain makes me focus more on the other thing. It's no problem. Whoa, we get to see him without the eye patch. Dang. And they're just out camping. Because... Was this the original woods that they were at? It is? Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. I hear you on the ADHD brain thing though, because I don't have the patience to replay this game 6 more times or whatever to get all of these different endings, so I'm so grateful that BabyZone has this up. This was the exact rock that they were under. Oh my god. Sean still seems so, like, withdrawn from the world. I can't really blame him. Aww. This one's got a lot more to it. I'm almost, like, envious that I didn't get this ending in particular, and technically I had the setup for it to get the ending. Damn. I really liked that ending. Alright, wait, pause. Alright. Actually, this might be the last ending that we're about to see. I'll answer your question in just a second, Bracket. So, I honestly think the reason for the breakdown that Sean had there was because that same place that they'd gone to go camping at was their first place that, it was the rock in, the first chapter, the very beginning of the game, and that's when, all of it had happened, honestly. So, I think that may have been a moment of gratefulness that everything turned out okay in the end. Granted, it still cost them so much bullshit just to get to that point. He still had to spend 15 years in prison, but like, he made it out okay. His brother made it out okay. I really hope though that out of those 15 years, it had nothing to do with the dad and the officer, because that was just circumstantial BS. If anything, the couple of deaths that happened at the pot farm, sure. Is it called Grand Theft Auto? Whatever. He stole a vehicle. He actually stole Agent Flores's vehicle, which she's gonna legally have to put that out there. And then escaping the hospital, escaping that, breaking out of the jail, and whatever happened. Though I really liked that ending. Bracket asks, question, you've played many games. Would you say it has more context than most other games you play? Depending on the game that you're comparing it to, this one is it has a lot of like real life situations that go on in there. Racism being a big one, like, that exists no matter what anybody says. You can sit there and say, oh, I'm blind to it. That doesn't change the fact that it does exist. So the sooner you accept that it exists and choose to do the correct thing about it, will that ever be resolved. Beyond that, there is a lot of lore to this, and you really get attached to the characters. Games, I find interesting. If they're gonna have a story, I have to be able to become either super immersed in the world that they are providing, or I have to be able to get attached to the characters. The Life is Strange series, so I've pretty much played every game up to this point. I will be playing True Colors soon-ish. Has always had amazing storytelling and wonderful characters that I either love or hate. There's very few characters where I'm like meh on. And the biggest thing that I love about the Life is Strange series, which I know I've said this multiple times, but it still stands true even with this game, is the fact that you can go through and replay the game. And due to the other interactions, you get such a well-rounded character, and you see them for who they truly are at their, like, just basest form. It's so intriguing. And this one, I feel, did such an amazing job, even better than Before the Storm and then the very first game. Like, and the fact that there's so many different endings with this one is astounding, and little things carry over and change, like, things here and there, and it's mind-boggling. But I would have to say, compared to most other games that I have played, yeah, this one is definitely, like, top tier. The Life is Strange series is amazing. And as of right now, I'd have to say Life is Strange 2 is my favorite out of the Life is Strange games that I've played. We'll see how I feel about that once I play and finish True Colors. Now we're gonna watch, which I'm assuming is the last ending on here. We'll see. And it's where Sean and Daniel escape to Mexico.
They make it to the other side. Be careful.
Yeah, no flying shrapnel this time. What? What is going on here?
You're safe, Sean. Just get out of the car, like your brother.
What is going on here? Really?
What the fuck?
You didn't immediately start shooting him? Why?
Fire!
What the fuck? What are you doing?
What about the officers behind you, though? Even she whips out a gun. Woo, boy. God dang! Reminds me of Thum from Skyrim. Yeah, absolutely. Any Thum. I would say specifically Fus Roda, if I had to pick one. What? What? Oh, he's clearing a path. God dang! Do you think they got the message that they're going across? Shit. They didn't have helicopters or nothing. Now run his ass over. Just kidding, I wouldn't suggest that. Damn. See what I mean? Super villain.
We can go now.
Yeah. Let's go home.
Ooh, you gotta be careful that doesn't grab anything on the undercarriage. Damn. Boy, reminds me of Hugo from Plague Tales. I have that game. I've seen a little bit of it. My friend TV played it for a good while. I need to play it. It's really good from what I've seen. See, I suppose technically I'm happy with this ending too, because they just make it out, but we'll see which one will ultimately be my favorite. I'm still kinda... I don't know. I feel like I felt like an absolute scumbag doing the dum-dum run, because, like, we treated Daniel like absolute garbage. We got him to just be this... We didn't help him. Like, we made him a hateful, spiteful little shit, honestly. And... I think the good guy runs are probably best because we did the best we could with what it is that we had. You know what I mean? These are very pretty. You know, I wonder what the both of them in Mexico did. Oh, that is a terrifying drawing, and I love it. With the both of them in Mexico, how bad was the crime spree down there? Or was it less? You know what I mean? Because at least it's the both of them. There's no writings on any of these. I lied, there's writing. That one is still, the gang with gang on gang fight, 2 casualties. They open up a repair shop. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, was that his... Did they open it up, or was it his father's original shop? Because from what I understand, his father was originally from Mexico. 6 years after the events at the border. Repairing, more like destroying. I know, right? Giving out blinker fluid to any moron that comes in. that was Mushroom's bandana. Looks like they did rather well for themselves. Oh, really? Oh, and it's that same punk. Whoa! Is he gonna snap, crackle, pop him right there? Damn! No, but I think they got the message. Interesting, in this one, where he's showing his eye, it's black. Was that just due to lack of care for it or something? I don't know enough about eye injuries to, like, you know... I'm ignorant in that information. Nice view. I know, right? The living on the beach really isn't that great because you have to deal with a lot of, like, just awful weather stuff. Oh, it's out of lighter fluid. Oh no, that's their dad's, isn't it? Yeah, that's the ending for it right there. It's a toss-up on, like, what one is my favorite. I think, honestly, my favorite are these last two. Let me talk a little bit about this one before I move on to, like, my final thoughts, though. In this one, I love that they both escaped, and it seems like, even with all of the bad dumb shit that happened, the Diaz brothers, I mean, looking at the corkboard alone, because I have no idea if that's actually the case or not, it seems like there wasn't a crap ton of crime sprees going on. Probably just enough for them to get settled and to open up the Diaz car shop like they had talked about doing anyways. It seems like, you know, even with all of, obviously there's gangs and whatever going on, it seems like they're still doing their best to still be the good people that they know they are. They just had to make a lot of really tough, dumb decisions beforehand. And I love the fact that even though to get to this route, you really had to be just awful with Daniel to get him to even decide to go in the first place. And he had to make some really tough calls. After a while, he has no remorse. He clearly has no remorse at all. That they're still brothers. They're still there for each other. And they're gonna protect one another no matter what. I was kind of curious if they had any other iterations where, like maybe Cassidy or Finn would show up, but I think it was probably best that it was just the two. Tipster, what's up? How you doing, man? What's going on? Bracket says, I used on a mountain near the beach up until I was 9. When you're young, you hardly ever appreciate any good scenery. True. Though I grew up on the beach many, many years ago. Not exactly like right up on the sand, but like maybe 10 minutes away from it, if that. Yeah, when the storms would come in, it would wreak absolute havoc. So my overall thoughts for the endings is, I would have to say my absolute favorites are the ones where the brothers both choose. Either they both surrender, or they both say, fuck it, we're going. Because the wishy-washy, one's going, one's not going, I think had some of the not greatest outcome. Like, okay, so when I did the live stream, you know, I tried to do the best that I could, but people were like, no, I'll go to Mexico, but they wound up separated, and I have a feeling they probably never got to see each other again. I don't think, especially if they had any recordings that, you know, Daniel has powers, but I don't know, they probably chalked it up to weird stuff or whatever. And then, for the other one, freaking Sean dies. And it's like, could you hurt my feelings any further, jerkface? Whatever. That one I honestly think is my least favorite ending out of all. Assuming that these are the only endings that are available, that one hurt my feelings so much. And I would have to say it's my least favorite out of all of them. Though between the two, either both surrendering or both just saying, screw it, we're going, just ending-wise, nothing leading up to it, I kind of like the one where they choose to go to Mexico anyways. Kind of. Like, it's weird, because I have a lot of opinions about both, because I also like the one where they just, you know, say, alright, we're the good guys, we have nothing to you know, we're not bad guys at all. But he still goes to jail, they wind up separated, stuff happens, I get it, whatever. But I liked the both of them for what it is they had to offer. I like this one a little better because it's still just the two of them. But I like the other one because they're still able to go back to family and whatever. But it's just like, it was so unfair, the stuff that happened, and he still had to go to jail. Still, overall, I think the Life is Strange 2 game was fabulous. The amount of different endings that was available, loved it. Loved every minute of it. I can't wait to play the third game. That, like I said, that'll happen soon-ish, but overall, the amount of, like, what's available there as character growth for both Sean and Daniel, and then what can ultimately happen to them based on consequences alone due to their choices and actions. I love games that do that. Especially in this case where there's so many different branches as to what can happen, and they show you the fruits of the labor, and it's like, oh my god. Really gives you an interesting perspective towards your own life, I think. Anyways, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, whether you were here for the stream or maybe you're watching this later on. BabyZone, thank you so much for providing this on YouTube. Like I said, I'll be leaving a link to BabyZone's video and channel in the description below once the stream is done. And please go and like or subscribe to their channel. Again, thank you so much for providing this, because I did not want to play the game 6 more times to see all these endings, because I don't have that kind of patience. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, have yourself a fantastic weekend. Let's hear them. Life is Strange 2 endings? Fucking awesome. Battle cries. Woo! Yeah! I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!